Okay, today we'll be opening up this used Fram Ultra oil filter, number XG10060. And I got this used Fram Ultra oil filter from a very generous viewer whose name is Jamie from Martins Ferry, Ohio. Thanks, Jamie. This oil filter was in service for 3.5 months, 7,000 miles, and came off of Jamie's 2017 Jeep Renegade. Yep, the one with the 2.4 liter engine, which now has 174,985 miles. She was using 0W20 full synthetic Supertech oil during this period. Yep, you heard it right, she. Jamie does her own oil changes and performs other maintenance work on her vehicles. Let's open up this used Fram Ultra oil filter and see how it did. So let's get started. This is the where you gotta glue the silicone, get nice and tight, get your inner here, filtration. Okay, so before we open this filter up, let's take a quick look at it. The date code, A31162. Look over here, made in USA. This is all printed on. And this filter has 8 inlet holes, metal core louvers, bypass valve down below, about 4 grooves there for threads, and nitro rubber gasket, which is on there pretty good. I'll measure that later. Yeah, it looks fine. And this filter's got a couple little dents in it, so hopefully the element comes out, but we'll try it. So let's open it up. Oh, a little bit of oil, not bad though. Okay, silicone anti-drain back valve. That all looks good. Base plate. You see, it's still got oil's pretty dark. Yeah, that all looks good. My filter element, see if that comes out. Oh yeah, it came out good. Bypass valve. And this has a setting of 9 to 15 psi. Yeah, it all looks good. Let's look at the filter element. We got a metal crimp seam right here. Metal end caps. A little glue there. A little glue there also. Not bad, pretty clean. I'll put the number of pleats on the screen. Yeah, nicely spaced. Get it closer here. You can see a couple little things that caught right there. Some stuff there. Right there, something. Yeah. Well, okay, this is a synthetic blend media with a micron rating of 99% plus efficiency at particles greater than 20 microns. That's on Fram's website. It's also on their boxes. Yeah, it looks pretty good. The oil looks, well, it's got a tint to it there, see it? No sludging though. Just a little dark, but yeah, I don't see any sludging there. That looks pretty good. Let's get the measurements on this can. .42 millimeters thick. And the filter element. You know, I'm going to measure the whole. I'm going to measure the whole thing. And I'm going to just minus 1/10 of an inch, so 2.24 inches wide. Because these are pretty big lips on here on these end caps. In fact, I'm going to do that to all the filters when I measure them from now on. Okay, so yeah, this filter looks like it held up okay. I don't see no tears or anything. So let's cut this filter media open and stretch it out and see what it looks like. Be right back. Okay, so here's the Fram filter all stretched out. And this filter is 54 inches long. Okay, so let's get the thickness on this filter media. 0.71 millimeters thick. This is the filtering side, back side. And if you look under the microscope picture, you'll see that it's got some soot in there. I got like an arrow pointing at some. It's got soot and some carbon. And let's take a look at that picture. So as you can see, it did catch a lot of stuff. It's inside the filter itself. This has got a these Fram Ultras have a synthetic material on the top here, and then it's cellulose here on the back side. So it looks like it did a pretty good job. Now let's take a look at this filter up close. So you can see like dark spots, but there's not like really a whole bunch of carbon just in one spot. It's kind of spread out. Really don't see no sparklies either. I also want to mention she drives her Jeep really hard because her job consists of a rural route, which is like 90 miles a day. 6 days a week. So it's a lot of stop and go driving. And let's take a look at the rest of the filter. So we got the gasket here. You can see the gasket, it got kind of squished here. This was against the block. You can see like it's made like a lip on there. So that held up fine. Silicone drain back valve, this held up fine. It's just like new. It's flexible. Covers the holes nice. The can, I had it sitting like this for a couple hours. You can see it's nice and clean in there. No soot. I think it all went into the filter. And let's take a look at these louvers. You can see they're opened up. Yeah, they're all opened up. They're fine. So 7,000 miles on Supertech oil. I think this filter did a good job. What do you guys think? And again, I want to thank Jamie for sending me this used Fram oil filter. And I think I'll wrap this video up. And don't forget, Oil Filter Fridays. I try to open up an oil filter every Friday on this YouTube channel. So if you like this video, please hit that like button. Thanks for watching, and take care. This used Fram filter media weighs 26.3 grams.